Hi, boys and girls. Well, today our book is called The Sneetches, and there are some other stories in this book, but today we're just going to read The Sneetches. And of course, it's by, you guessed it, Dr. Seuss. Good work, readers. Okay, well, let's find out about the Sneetches and what problem they had. The Sneetches. Now the star-bellied Sneetches had bellies with stars, and the plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big, they were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. So yeah, it's kind of like, if I have short hair and you have long hair. You wouldn't think it would matter, right? Well, let's find out. But because they had stars, or the star-belly Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetches here on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. "We'll have nothing to do with that plain belly sort." And whenever they met some when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. When the star-belly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in on the game? Nope, not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain belly children had none upon theirs. Is that being very fair or friendly? Yeah, I don't think so either. Can you imagine if I said, "Oh, only the short-haired kids can play and have recess. You long-haired kids, you have to stay in the classroom." Yeah. When the star-belly Sneetches had frankfurter roasts or picnics or parties or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain-belly Sneetches. They left them out in the cold, in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near. And that's how they treated them, year after year. That would be like if I said, "Oh, only the kids with short hair, they can come to my party. But the people with long hair, no, you can't come to my party, sorry." No. Then one day, it seems, while the plain-belly Sneetches were moping and doping alone on the beaches, that means they're pretty sad, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up with the strangest of cars. "Huh. My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles, I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed. My work is guaranteed, 100% guaranteed." So, how do you think he's going to fix their problem? Let's find it. Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he said, "You want stars like Star-belly Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for just $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared, and it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked, and it bopped them about. But you know what? That thing really worked. When the plain-belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Yay. What do you think the Starbelly Sneetches are going to think about this? That would be kind of like if all of the kids with long hair suddenly went and got their hair cut, and then they were all short-haired kids. Then I'd have to invite everybody and let everybody have recess. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. "Hey, we're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties." "Oh, good grief," groaned the ones who had stars at the first. "Well, we're still the best, Sneetches, and you're still the worst. But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, "is which kind is what, or the other way round?" Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Oh, things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who, that's perfectly true. But come with me, my friends, do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on beaches, and it will just cost you $10 eaches." Well, his prices went up. What's he going to do to help them be different? What do you think? "Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs." And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars off their tummies quite nicely. Wow. So first it was $3 to get a star. Now it's $10 to have your star taken off. Then with their snoots in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout. "We know who's who! Now there's no doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without." Then, of course, those with stars got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star was now frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them to come into the star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guess, things really got into a terrible mess. All the rest of the day on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two, and they kept paying money. They kept running through, until neither the plane nor the Starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Oh man, things are getting messy. Oh, but Mr. Monkey McBean, he's sure getting lots and lots of that green. Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. "Ha ha! They'll never will learn. Nope, you can't teach a Sneetch." I don't know if that was a very nice thing to say. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really smart on that day. They decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneetches forgot about stars, and whether they had one or not upon theirs. Yeah, because every Sneetch is special. It doesn't matter if they have a star or not. It's not a star that makes you special. It's what's inside you that makes you special and unique. So, scroll on down and find out what your job is today. And find out if you or your friend is special some way.